Okay, so this Sunday, our Houston Texans host the Arizona Cardinals in a must-watch game between Tom Savage and Blaine Gabbert. And I just want to start off by saying the Texans might come out a bit more fired up because Andre Johnson is indeed getting inducted to our Ring of Honor, and he's actually going to be the first one inducted into our Ring of Honor. So, you know, the Texans might come out a little bit more fired up than usual. So, anyways, let's get to these matchups. Let's start off with their rushing offense versus our rushing defense. And their offensive line isn't very good, and Adrian Peterson's old and washed up, and he's not good at all. You could even say he sucks. Yes, I know he's a legend, but in his current state, Adrian Peterson is garbage. So, I don't expect the Arizona Cardinals to be able to run on us at all. They've struggled running the ball all season, and the Texans defense has been really good stopping the run all season, even with J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless gone. They've been stout all year long stopping the run. So, I do not expect the Cardinals to be able to get a running game going against this Texans defense. Now, their passing offense versus our passing defense. Again, their offensive line is pretty bad, so I totally expect Jadeveon Clowney to wreak havoc on Blaine Gabbert. But when we get to their actual, passing attack, how well they do all season long, they've done pretty well, man. But now they're down to their third string quarterback, which is Blaine Gabbert, which we're all too familiar with. The guy was terrible in Jacksonville. He was terrible in San Francisco. And odds are he's going to be absolutely terrible in Arizona. But we've had a really bad secondary all year long, and I don't really expect things to change much other than the fact that Blaine Gabbert isn't a good quarterback. I don't think Blaine Gabbert is going to be capable to fully expose this defense how Jared Goff, Brady, and Russell Wilson did. I really don't expect him to do so. And Kevin Johnson is playing better now, as you guys all saw last week. So our secondary could improve as Kevin Johnson progresses back to being healthy. Jonathan Joseph last week looks like he found the fountain of aging. I don't know. He's been solid all year long, except for last game. And Kareem Jackson versus Larry Fitzgerald in the slot, that absolutely terrifies me. And of course, our safeties are terrible. But again, we're playing Blaine Gabbert, everyone. Blaine Gabbert. There's an offense that's not going to be able to run the ball on us at all. And they're going to be forced to win this game with Blaine Gabbert. Now, our secondary is bad, but Blaine Gabbert will not be able to expose it. I think Blaine Gabbert is going to limit his receivers. He's going to be able to help out our secondary because sadly, that's the reality of it, man. If we play a good quarterback, he's going to expose our secondary. But if we play someone like Blaine Gabbert, they won't. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about their offense versus our defense now. So, let's move on to our offense versus their defense. So, our rushing attack versus their rushing defense. The Cardinals have actually had a really good rushing defense, and we've had a pretty good rushing offense. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get a run game going against these guys. I'm pretty sure they're going to come in with the same mentality as us. Stop the run game and make the terrible quarterback beat you. So, I'm pretty sure the Cardinals are going to shut down our running game. And they're going to try to make Tom Savage beat them. So, let's get to that matchup. Our offensive line is mediocre, I'd say. I wouldn't say they're abysmal how they've been. They've actually been progressing. Chris Clark is decent, to say the least, at the left tackle spot. Suafilo, he's Suafilo. Nick Martin, solid. What's his name? Jeff Allen, he's pretty good. Or he's been playing good this season. Giacomini, bad. So, what does terrify me is Chandler Jones and Golden. They're pass rushers. That terrifies me against our tackles. I'm not sure they can hold them. And you guys already know, Tom Savage is not mobile at all. Tom Savage loves to fumble the ball. So, yeah. But, surprisingly, although they have Tyrann Mathieu, although they have Pat Pete, this Cardinals secondary has been mediocre. So, Tom Savage could realistically get something going against these guys. I think Tom Savage is more capable than getting something going against this Arizona defense than Blaine Gabbert is against our defense. I really do. I believe that. Will Fuller is out, but I 100% believe DeAndre Hopkins can beat any corner in the league. He could beat Ramsey. Boye, he's done it. He's beaten Sherman. Actually exposed Sherman. I mean, 200 yards, man. That's absurd. Even last week and the week before that, with Tom Savage throwing him the ball, he still got his targets. He still got his catches. So I do expect Bruce Ellington and DeAndre Hopkins to get fed well this game. So both teams are going to come in with the exact same game plan. And pretty much it's going to come down to what quarterback doesn't turn the ball over the most. And as Texans fans, we know Tom Savage cannot hold on to the ball to save his life. He can't. But neither can Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert is not a good quarterback. And to make things worse, Adrian Peterson just loves to fumble the ball. He loves to do that. And for Adrian Peterson, that's not a good thing. When you got Jadeveon Clowney going up against a really bad offensive line, odds are, on multiple occasions, as soon as Adrian Peterson gets the ball, Clowney's going to be right there on his face, hitting him really hard. And Peterson's probably going to fumble that at least once, and someone's going to pick it up. So, I really do think this is an even matchup. Probably as even as they get, because both teams are in the same situation. The Cardinals are getting held back because their quarterback and their best player, David Johnson, are pretty much out for the season. And the Texans are getting held back because their quarterback is out for the season, as well as J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, which are three other top 5 players. I mean, when you have your quarterback and arguably your best player going out for the season, you're not going to win many games. That's something not many people understand. I don't understand why so many people want to get rid of Bill O'Brien if Tom Savage is the one that's kind of lost us these past 2 games. And I'm pretty sure there's Cardinals fans that want Bruce Arians out, even though they know damn well David Johnson is your offense, man. Your quarterback has been missing for the past 2 weeks as well. So I don't understand some fans. Anyways, the score. I'm predicting 17-13 Texans win. That's right, guys. Our Houston Texans get a win. Finally, they snap their losing streak. And this is how they're going to do it. I feel like two players, one on offense and one on defense, are going to go off. And these two players have been really some of the few that have shown up all season long. On defense, Jadeveon Clowney is going to make life miserable for the terrible Adrian Peterson and the terrible Blaine Gabbert. He's going to get a bunch of sacks, a bunch of tackles for losses, a couple forced fumbles, and he's going to wreak havoc. It's going to remind us of the old J.J. Watt days. And on offense, DeAndre Hopkins, for his mentor, has a hell of a game and single-handedly keeps on moving the chains for this abysmal Tom Savage-led offense. So, yes, I do think the Texans are capable of winning this game, and it's going to be on the backs of Clowney and Hopkins. So, those are my predictions for this Texans game. Comment down below your own predictions, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.